Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB AI Tester certification. We are in chapter 8 talking about testing AI specific quality characteristics and moving on to our next segment, which is 8.7, the test oracles for the AI based systems. Well, in the past few tutorials, we have highlighted that the test oracles could also become a challenge, which is certainly writing about the expected results and defining the actual outcomes to be compared to determine the outcome of the testing. Now, that's where we are looking forward to understand, put together everything about the test oracles, what we should consider, and how exactly to define them appropriately when it comes to testing the AI-based systems. Now, a major problem with the testing of AI-based systems can be the specification of expected results. A test oracle is the source used to determine the expected result of the test. So test oracle are basically the short notes which define or have all those information which determines that how exactly will you judge that what should happen when a particular set of information or a particular set of steps are being performed on a particular system, right? So source, which is used to determine the expected result, is what being called as the test oracle. A challenge in determining the expected result is known as the test oracle problem. So keep an eye on these terminologies, which would be used in one or the other way in the examination. With complex and non-deterministic or probabilistic systems, it can be different to establish a test oracle without knowing the gross truth. Now, this is basically the actual result in the real world that the AI-based system is trying to predict. The ground truth is distinct from a test oracle, in that a test oracle may not necessarily provide an expected value, but only a mechanism with which to determine whether the system is operating correctly or not. Now, AI-based system can evolve, and the testing of self-learning system can also suffer from test oracle problems as they modify themselves and can thereby make it necessary to frequently update the functional expectation of the system. So we do understand AI-based system is not something which is going to remain the same for a longer duration, even if we talk about 1 year down the line. It just changes something every single day, and probably over a period of time you need to transform things. And as we talk about these self-learning systems, they are pretty much adapted to that. So test oracle becomes really challenging for such systems, and we have to figure out a way that how exactly the definitions of testing these systems are determining what should happen in order to evaluate the system should be considered. A further cause of difficulty in obtaining an effective test oracle is that, in many cases, the correctness of the software behavior is subjective. Virtual assistants, example Siri and Alexa, are an example of this problem, in that the different users often have quite different expectations and may experience different results depending on their choice of words and clarity of speech. Now, you can have a very good example of what we are referring to, that what could be the challenges related to test oracles when we talk about things like, the chatbots and the virtual assistants like Siri and Alexa. Now, these virtual assistants do make difference when people are talking in different languages or when they talk about different pronunciations or the right set of words. In fact, you can relate this to your Google search as well. As you go to Google search and you just make a search by that particular keyword, for example, ISTQB Foundation, you may get a lot of things related to ISTQB Foundation on the very first page. But when you specify clearly, ISTQB Foundation tutorials, ISTQB Foundation sample questions, then you would pretty much get the precise results according to that. So your wording, your explanation to these systems or AI-based system does matter, that how exactly user is trying to search something or give the input parameter to the AI-based system so that AI-based system can be more accurate and precise in the results. So certainly this does matter in terms of defining how exactly the expected results could be defined, because they are distinct and the users would have different inputs to be given to the AI-based system, just with this particular example being considered. Well, talking further on this, in some situations it may be possible to define the expected result with limited or limits or tolerances. For example, the stopping point for an autonomous car could be defined as within a maximum distance of specific point. Now, in the context of expert system, the determination of the expected result may be achieved by consulting an expert, which is like noting that the expert's opinion may still be wrong. So you should not blindly consider that, but what we meant is here that you can only consult a forum or kind of a expert from that particular domain who can guide you well what exactly should be the desired outputs or expected results or oracle should be used here. The example given to you is like I can define with the tolerance that hey, if I apply brakes and when an autonomous driving system is activated, if there is a obstruction on the way, then the system should stop between 20 to 30 meters from the subject, and that's what we are referring to that as tolerance. So yes, of course that can be done, but again, depending on different types of systems, there are different expectations. Not tolerance is something which will work everywhere or blindly for any AI based systems. So there are several important factors to consider in these circumstances, which includes human experts vary in their level of competence. So you just can't say that hey, I have a 10-year-old guy who has never worked on AI but he's expert of testing. Doesn't make any sense, right? Because you need an AI based system expert, which means that they may have a good understanding of testing at that point of time, but they have worked with several years of working on AI based system and they have dealt with several different challenges as their experience, right? So expert definition matters when you say that I'm talking to an expert. So human expert may vary in their level of competences. So expert involved need to be at least as competent as the expert the system is intended to replace. So the person should have knowledge and experience about the system. What you're looking at is what we refer to the expert here. The expert may not agree with each other even when presented with same information. So sometimes you may have multiple people who are contributing to your project and they can have conflict within themselves, like not agreeing to it, though the information exactly is the same. Anyways, human experts may not approve of the automation of their judgment. In such cases, their rating of potential output should be double blind. That is, neither the expert nor the evaluators of the output should know which ratings were automated. So human experts may not approve the automation of their judgment. That means they may not say that, hey, you can use my mind to replace with an AI based system, which is kind of like one way it's going to be like a discrimination of the person's imagination and experience. Sometimes if the AI based system goes wrong, people think that this chatbot is replacing that human being or that expert. So such things may not be really relevant, or sometimes it may go wrong, which could create a negative image and etc. So we really need to take that into account as well. And humans are more likely to be civet responses with phrases like I'm not sure, but if the kind of civet is not available to the AI based system, this should be considered when comparing the responses. So here we are talking about all those things which a human mind certainly takes into account when talking to people. For example, if I'm not sure, but I'm still making a statement, I think that's very contradictory, to be frank. Like, you should not be making any statement if you're not sure about it. But you do have your opinion. Like, some people asking you, hey, how exactly do I clear this examination? Or what is my learning strategy? Then I can say, I'm not sure what exactly you're doing there, but this is what the opinion is, that if you spend at least 2 to 3 hours a day, you would be making good preparation. So point being made is like, you as an expert, you as an AI based system is not giving a precise outcome, but you are giving them recommendations. So such things, if AI based system supports, then you go for it. If not, then it will be a problem for sure. So test techniques do exist which can elevate the test oracle problems, such as A and B testing, which is A type and B type testing, which can be used like the systems being swapped and tested. So we have covered this in our previous sessions. So that could be a very helpful technique to resolve your problem related to the test oracle. Well, that was all we had to talk about this particular segment, team. We'll be having one more topic to go from chapter 8 and we'll be done. So looking forward to that. So that's all from this particular tutorial. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.